One person commented on one of my last videos and said, as an Indian, aren't you excited that Tesla might be entering India? You see, if I was living in India and a ship with Model 3s came, I will defecate on every single one of them. And then I will turn to my other fellow Indian brothers and sisters. And if I saw any one of them looking at a Model 3 in awe, I will put them out of their misery and save the nation. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. I want to start off this video by giving a couple shout outs. Then we will get to the meat of today's subject. One of my subscribers said, his name is Frederick Larson. Have you read the news that the NEO hub in Denmark opened today? This was yesterday, he commented. Bears will say that NEO is not in Denmark anymore, but that's not the truth. I'm not sure about that, my brother, but I thank you for this update. And yes, they will say it is not true. Also, this comment is from Wilson Oli 2264. In Spain, Easter holidays which just passed, there was 3 hours waiting time in Tesla's chargers in the main motorway. Remember we spoke about this charging problem before? When Tesla drivers had to abandon their car for their lives, to save their lives in the freezing temperatures. People pretend they didn't see that. He said, people complaining about waiting time. I can't imagine when battery as a service is fully implemented and understood by the public. This is a game changer. Thank you for your video, Triple M, he says. Excuse me, guys. Thank you, Wilson Oli 2264. You are absolutely right. People keep forgetting. Not forgetting, they're pretending they don't know that Tesla is rat poop and is going to be destroyed completely. Completely. Just like when Toyota decimated the American auto industry. The American auto industry had to keep up and survive, but barely. Tesla will not survive unless they adopt battery as a service. They will not survive. You see the decline now? That's nothing compared to what you will see in Tesla's share price by the end of the year. Nothing. It will lose 50% of its value. BYD just announced that they're coming out with a pickup truck. They call it the Hilux. This is, Toyota had a Hilux back in the day in my old country of Trinidad growing up, and the farmers used them and they ran forever. Anyway, Larry Morena 6884. Hi, Triple Mitch. Money Making Larry here. The first battery power tool sold in North America had the batteries built in. They lasted for at best 4 years, then they wouldn't take a charge anymore. People stopped buying them. Manufacturers shifted to swappable batteries. People bought them again. This, I love this comment. Money Making Larry is absolutely right. You see, it's the exact same thing, and people did not learn from history. You see, now the rat poop Model 3 and Model Y, they have the built-in batteries, and when the battery is done, it is done. Like these power tools that my brother Money Making Larry Morena spoke about. He's absolutely right. Then they came up with swappable cars, upgradable. Woohoo! I hope you all are enjoying and understanding and starting to wake up. You see, the Tesla fat bags will never wake up. They will die poor. It's coming. A lot of them now are pooping their pants when they come in my channel. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, focus on NEO. Because they're thinking by me pointing out the truth is what's causing their poor Tesla to fail, to go bankrupt, to be decimated, but that's not what it is. Elon did it to himself and he's doing it to you. I feel sorry for Elon because he tried. The man genuinely tried. But for the shareholders who don't see the writing on the wall and is holding on as the wind blows, I do not feel sorry for you. You are a fool. Money-making Peter Klausner said, Tesla had a good idea once upon a time. NIO used it, refined and perfected it. 41 million swaps is proof enough of concept in my book. Tesla is buoyed by the fact that it is in the S&P 500 and it's obviously profitable. NIO isn't, but is much more sustainable. And this will eventually work in its favor. I worked in a warehouse with electric forklifts and we swapped the batteries when they died and cost a bit more, but is the best way to go in my opinion. Well said, money-making Peter Klausner from Canada, my brother from Canada. Now, remember this guy, the Tatavosian, and I told you guys when he said NIO is a sell and he wouldn't touch it. And I told you guys the rhetoric and the games and the lies. You see, it's like the Sleepy Joe administration. Creepy genocidal Joe. They hire a press secretary of color. She's part of the LGBTQ plus ABCDEFG, the whole alphabet from the Caribbean. And they say, well, if it's a person of color and they lie to you, you will believe it. Because a person of color would not come out and lie to you. You see, it's the same thing they're using this Pupavosian. And I told you all, his tongue will twist in his mouth. Now, take a look at what he's saying now about NIO. And then we'll continue with this video.
Hey everyone, we got some massive news for NIO stock investors here in this video, so I'll share with you what those latest developments are. I will also update my buy recommendation for NIO stock. Coming into this video, I did not have NIO stock rated as a buy. I did not have it rated as a buy, so you're going to want to tune in to see if these latest developments have me upgrading NIO stock. The thing that really differentiates NIO, in my opinion, is the battery as a service, the battery swapping technology. That is an expensive gambit, but it could prove to be effective, given that the number one thing that causes people to hesitate from buying electric vehicles is the inconvenience from charging. It takes so long to charge your electric vehicle compared to filling up gas in your legacy vehicle, in your internal combustion engine vehicle. And that switch is a big hesitation point from many consumers that don't want to wait around for all that time for their vehicles to charge. And you might say, well, you can do home charging, but not everyone owns a house or lives in an area that has home charging. So their only choice is to charge somewhere else and have to wait around for their vehicle to charge. And given that many people are in a hurry, they don't want to sit around waiting for a vehicle to charge, especially when they have an option to buy an internal combustion engine where you can fill up your full tank in less than 5 minutes. So this battery swapping technology is proving to be popular with consumers. So as I look at these newer numbers, I had NIO stock rated as a hold, and I'm keeping NIO stock rated as a hold, or in other words, I think it's going to perform just about in line with the market. So I'm going to say it's a market perform, and I'm updating this number as of April 1st, 2024. So there you have it. That's the massive news for NIO. The delivery numbers came in as expected, the downwardly revised expectations, and it came in, it hit those expectations, and NIO saying that it's coming out with several newer models, and it released several newer models. So the second quarter looks to be much, much better than the first quarter. And
all right, guys, welcome back. Now, you can see even in his demeanor how depressed he looked, having to come out and say it, because his masters from the Motley Fool, I believe he worked for, probably told him, okay, it's time to change your rhetoric. We bought enough shares. Our boys bought enough shares, you see. Now it's time to go and change what you're saying. And I told you all this was coming, and it's gonna, you're gonna see You're going to see when we bust out Envo, when we bust out Firefly, and just as Baidu signed up with us yesterday, the internet giant of China, people didn't digest it yet, but they will. When they digest it, it will be too late for them. They are the Google of China. They are beyond Google, in fact. And as all these other partnerships keep flowing in and we start seeing it in the earnings reports in the future, it will be time to party. We will be in England watching the Manchester United-Liverpool game with triple leverage Drew Jack, Andrew Carey, and the rest of our English brothers and sisters over there that's on our channel. Now, I told you this man will have to change his tongue. Didn't Money Making Mitch say that? He pretended he did not even know about battery as a service, did not even mention it in his last videos. And in this video, he's even doubled down a little bit and said, well, you know, the sales still isn't. The fool is pretending not to know that we are outselling Mercedes and Audi in the premium segment. You think as an analyst, so-called analyst, he doesn't know Firefly and Envo is coming, just the first of many? You think he doesn't know based on future projections where we're going? How is it we know, but he doesn't? You see? Listen to this. If you're planning to buy a Tesla Model Y, please be patient. Remember, our great Emperor William Lee said it? He told him to be patient because what you're buying right now is rat poop. And I'm about to give you excellence. This was how Emperor William Lee recently teased the first sub-brand of the Shanghai-based EV maker Envo, previously codenamed as Alps, will be launched in May next month. And its first model, L60, will target Tesla's Model Y sales in China. Superior in technology. Battery swap, upgradable, swappable, chargeable. In a recent media Q&A held in Beijing, NIO's management unveiled that Envo will be officially launched in early to mid-May. And according to Weibo posts from industry experts earlier today, this is yesterday, sorry, the second model is already in preparation. Wrap your heads around that, my brothers and sisters, my fellow lions and neo-lionesses. Let me say that again. The second model is already in preparation. And you all think we should take money to buy back shares instead of speeding up the process for the sub-brands to cause us to get the profitability by the end of this year, possibly? I think not. Codename Blank, Envo's second model is aimed at a larger family and has an attractive appearance. And all the models will share battery swap technology. Let me say that again. Envo's second model is aimed at a larger family and has an attractive appearance, and all the models will share battery swap technology, utilizing NIO's 4th generation battery swap station, which will start being deployed in China in a few weeks. Right around the time we busting out our Alps. Right around the time we're going to be busting out Firefly for Europe. We will be flooding the landscape with our 4th generation battery swap stations to prepare for what's coming. What's coming is going to make Tesla fat bags poop in their pants. Envo's upcoming model of NIO's NT 3.0 platform will feature single motors and forego LiDAR technology, opting instead for 4D imaging radar. This strategic choice is aimed at reducing costs, thereby allowing the brand to offer these models at a lower price point, expected to range between $27,000 to $41,000. With battery as a service and all the other incentives, it will probably start off at $21,000. Boom, boom, boom. But yet, Sleepy Creepy Joe don't want them to bring it here. It's a shame. You Europeans, I am jealous of you. You all will be getting this eventually as well. During the latest earnings call on March 5th, NIO's CEO highlighted that the first model under the Alps brand will boost a bill of materials, cost approximately 10% lower than the Tesla Model Y, currently the world's top selling. NIO unveiled a partnership agreement with GU yesterday to integrate, this is the Baidu company, to integrate their charging networks through this collaboration. GU, a brand jointly established by Geely Group and Baidu, will gradually become part of NIO's expansive open charging station network across China. See, I'm glad they did this deal as well. Not only will it provide a lot of revenue for us, but it brings more awareness to even future potential NIO customers. We're not just battery swapping, we have more charging stations than any other EV company in China. The most charging stations. How you like them apples, boy? In a press release on Monday, NIO reported the delivery of 11,866,000 vehicles in March 2024, marking a 14.3% increase compared to the previous year. So, as Tesla sales continue to decline, as Tesla continue to be decimated and eventually go bankrupt, NIO is the new lion taking that position. Emperor Lee will take the crown. You see, they still say, oh, you're just bashing Tesla. I am telling you, the writing is on the wall. And like Benjamin the donkey from George Orwell's Animal Farm, you guys should read that book. The Tesla fact bags cannot see it because they look at the wall like this. And they cannot see, they cannot understand, they cannot read. But the writing is there for us to read, my dear fellow NIO lions and lionesses, and we see the writing. We see it like my brother Peter Klosner, money-making Peter Klosner from Canada rightfully said, we have the sustainable business model. We did not succumb to shareholder pressure to look for quick profits. No, we did not. So I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational. And I got this from theelectricvehicles.com. It's a website that you can sign up for free, guys. We are trying to wake up the middle class in this channel at the game that has been played for years to get a piece of the pie. And like 50 said, we get rich with the warrior mindset or we die trying, guys.